Once again, I am before you with the video number 28, chapter number 11, reproduction in plant. In this chapter, we will learn about the reproduction, mode of reproduction, and artificial method of vegetative propagation. So let us proceed the reproduction in plants chapter. All living beings need to reproduce in order to maintain the continuity of their species. Otherwise, there will be no more of the species and the species will die off. Thus, reproduction is necessary of all living beings. Reproduction is the process by which a living being produces its offspring. What are the mode of reproduction? Sexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. The main part of a flowering plant are the roots, stem and leaves. These are called vegetative parts of the plant. Most plants grow from seeds. After growing for a certain period, most plants bear flowers. Flower gives rise to fruits and ultimately the seeds. The flowers are the reproductive part of a plant. Plants can be reproduced by a sexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In case of a sexual reproduction, the method of reproduction that does not involve the fusion of male and female cells is known as asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, only one organism is required for reproduction. New plants obtained without seeds. Different methods of asexual reproduction in plants are vegetative propagation, budding, fragmentation, and spore formation. Now we will come to vegetative propagation. In vegetative propagation, a new plant is grown from a leaf, a stem, bud, or root of a single parent plant. These plant parts are known as vegetative parts. Vegetative reproduction by a stem. A number of plants such as potato and ginger can give rise to new plants vegetatively from a stem. Tuber. Potato is an underground stem tuber that is swollen due to food stored in it. It has buds in the depressions called the eyes. These buds give rise to new plants. The stored food is used up by the new plants to grow. Rhizome. It is an underground stem that bears buds. These buds grow to give rise to new plants. Rhizome is found in ginger and turmeric. Vegetative reproduction by leaves. The fleshy leaves of Bryophyllum bears adventitious buds in the notches present along their margin. When such a leaf falls on the soil, each bud grows into an independent plant. Next, vegetative reproduction by vegetative birds. A vegetative bird is different from a flower and is present in the axil of the leaves. An axil is the point of attachment of the leaf at the node. Roots of dahlia, sweet potato, and asparagus became swollen due to the food stored in them. These are called root tubers. When left in the soil, new plants are produced from these roots. Another one we can discuss about artificial methods of vegetative reproduction. Artificial methods of vegetative reproduction. Some artificial methods of vegetative propagation are cutting, layering, grafting. So number one is cutting. A small piece of a stem of a plant having some leaf buds is called cutting. When such a cutting is planted into the moist soil, it develops root and grows into a new plant. Bougainvillea, sugarcane, cactus, rose, etc. are grown from their cutting. Layering. In this method, a lower branch of the plant is bent to the ground and covered with moist soil. After some time, roots sprout out from the branch and produce new plantlets. These plantlets are separated from the parent plant and made to grow as new plants such as jasmine, grapes, bougainvillea, etc. can be propagated by this method. Another one is grafting. In this method, a cutting of the desired plant, that is called scion, is inserted into a cut in the stem or branch of a rooted plant, that is a stalk of the same species. The stalk and scion are tied together with a thread. A stalk supplies all the necessary nutrient to the scion. This technique is very helpful in producing desired variety of plants and fruits. Advantages of vegetative reproduction. Number one, the new plants obtained by vegetative propagation under the same condition are genetically identical to the parent plant. Number two, fruit trees or flower plant grown by this method start giving fruits and flower in lesser time than those grown from seeds. Plants which do not produce seeds can be easily grown by this method, and this method is more economical and less time consuming, and as well as some advantages. Disadvantages are also there in case of artificial method of vegetative reproduction. Number one disadvantages, it does not lead to variation in plant population, and number two, the plants are more prone to diseases that are specific to the species. Now, dear children, you will learn properly. Keep watching the videos. Some questions, assignment questions based upon the video number 28. Question number 1, define reproduction. Question number 2, name the two modes of reproduction in plants. Question number 3, write 3 advantages of artificial method of vegetative propagation. Write 3 method of advantages of artificial method of vegetative propagation. Write 2 disadvantages of artificial method of vegetative reproduction. And last question, give 2 examples. Number 1, cutting. Number 2, layering. Number 3, grafting. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you everyone. Thank you students.